You finally get the courage to approach a woman. She rejects you and you never talk to a woman again. What is that all about? If one woman or 5 women aren't interested in you, don't find you attractive, have a boyfriend, don't want to give a stranger their phone number, who cares? Who cares? Go and talk to the next girl. This is literally why most guys stay single.
When did men ever say they feel sorry for being single? You don't see guys online crying and making TikToks about getting rejected. And then women say, just talk to another girl. No, we have self-respect. Why don't you try approaching a man, get rejected a few times, and watch how quickly your confidence shatters?
A year ago, I moved into a new apartment complex where I met one of my neighbors, and he immediately took a liking to me. And we were hanging out a lot, and we get along great. He's got a great sense of humor, so, he makes me laugh, and we have a good time together. But that's all I want. I'm not looking to be in a relationship, and he wants something more. So I've tried telling him I'm not interested in a relationship. I like what we have. I like the friendship aspect of our relationship. And that's as far as I want it to go. I've told him this now for the last year. And finally, 2 nights ago, he got it. And he said, well, damn, if you're not my soulmate, then I guess I got to start all over. And I just told him, just be open to whatever God has coming your way. You're telling me that this is a God thing and that he's the one that's telling you, about your soulmate. And you keep saying that these videos and things that you're watching are about me, but they aren't about me because I'm not your soulmate. I don't have the same feelings. So again, like I said, it took him a year to finally get it. And now he won't talk to me at all.
Why are you so bothered that he stopped talking to you? He clearly didn't want to just be your friend, and you only wanted to keep him in the friend zone. He'll be just fine without you. It's you who's annoyed. Most men won't stick around as your backup option if they truly wanted more. Don't be surprised when you see someone else at his place giving him the attention you wouldn't.
If a man is ghosting you and you are going crazy, dear God, please do this. When a man ghosts you, as a female, we have an urge for some reason, something's telling us inside that we need to tell them that we saw something. We saw something with them, or we thought that they led us on, and we want an explanation. That voice is going to make us want to text him, call him, have any sort of context with him so that we can have some sort of knowledge or explanation for all of this. But no answer is an answer. No response is a big response. Let that sink in. You are not his mother, and you are not there to tell him and teach him what he likes and what he wants. Of course, it's normal to feel like you're not good enough and you want that validation from someone, but we need to ask ourselves, why are we letting one single man upset us that much? One single man when there are billions and millions of men on this earth. We all have a choice. And that man had a choice. He had a choice to either explain to you that he is going to go ghost, that something's happening in his life, that you are not the one. Whatever that reason may be for his ghosting, he had a choice to tell you that and be a man. But he chose that easy way out. He chose to just ghost you and never respond. And what on earth does that say about him? Him not respecting your time, him not giving you any explanation to anything, him choosing the easy way out. This man has clearly some sort of issue without being able to be a man and step up to the plate and explain himself physically, emotionally, whatever that may be. But this would happen sooner or later in the relationship if you ever get there. he would take the easy way out. Maybe he'd take the easy way out and do something stupid. Maybe he would take the easy way out again and then ghost you further down the road. If you hop back into that conversation and says hello after a month's time or after a year's time, please, girl, do not let him waste any more of your time, because if he's choosing the easy way out now without respecting you, he's going to do it again. And let's save ourselves from that.
If he ghosts you, there is another girl. Hope this helps. Women never seem to get it. They crave constant attention and validation like it's oxygen, obsessing over men who couldn't care less. They act like the world will collapse without it, but it's really just desperation dressed up as desire. Chasing a man who won't give a damn exposes their insecurity, not his worth. They need to realize men aren't obligated to feed their ego 24/7.
Guys get friend-zoned, but girls get fuck-zoned. A boy stops talking to us suddenly after he gets a girlfriend, or starts ghosting us after we reject his first move. A friendship that we valued, we thought mattered, if only just a little to him, turned out not to matter at all. But in the end, we're the bad guys. We're the ones who lead the good guys on. Of course, we should just expect that's what you always want. We should just expect that friendship is never as valuable as a twist of our hand. They got friend-zoned. They only lost another girl, another rejection. But we lost a friend, someone we thought was worth more. We lost a friend.
Women always twist the narrative to make themselves the victims. They cry over lost friends, while completely ignoring the fact that they treated him like an option, not a person. Every rejection, every boundary set by a guy suddenly becomes their fault, their trauma, their sob story.
If someone stopped replying to you on a dating app, you did not get ghosted. I think you think a little bit too highly of yourself. Like, words used to have meanings. Like, ghosting is like a fairly serious offense. Like, someone you've been in a relationship with that just randomly blocks you all of a sudden, you get no closure and you don't know why. That's ghosting. I'll go so far as to say even after one date. You know, like, if they just don't reply to you after that, like, okay, that is a rude thing to do. That's not something I would personally do. But no, is it ghosting? No, they weren't even, like, in your life. You know? You're a little bit too entitled. You sound a little, you know?
Damn right. Women nowadays are so used to constant attention and validation that they can't handle even a little rejection. They blow minor snubs way out of proportion, turning it into some personal trauma, instead of just accepting it gracefully like adults. It's entitlement disguised as hurt feelings.
Okay, so I'm freaking pissed. Pissed. So, fun little story time. Here we go. So, my boyfriend of 8 months, almost a year, and we've known each other for a year now, straight up ghosted me. We had a really loving relationship. It was really affectionate, really vulnerable. We told each other how much we loved each other every single day. We were best friends, like, especially before we started dating, we were friends. And he told me all the time, like, how much he wanted to marry me one day, how amazing I am, how I'm the most beautiful girl that he's ever seen. Okay, so I invite him on my family vacation. Mind you, I haven't been on a full family vacation since, like, way long ago. Not just, like, an immediate family vacation, like uncles, grandparents, cousins. So we spend, like, almost 2 weeks in Hawaii together. All paid for, by the way. He didn't pay for any of it, which was fine because, like, we were treating him and, like, that's what we do. So we get back from vacation together. By the way, he said it was the best vacation he's ever been on in his life and that he wants to, like, move to Hawaii and he loves it. And we spend, like, 3 days together since coming back to LA where I live. We have a really fun 3 days, good time. So I leave his house and we're texting. So he goes and applies for this job interview. I'm asking him how it's going and all this stuff. He's texting me, whatever. And then the rest of the night, he just, like, stops texting me. And I'm just like, okay, like, he's just with his friends or something, like, whatever. And then the next day rolls around. I still haven't heard anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Mind you, too, he texts me all the time. Like, that's the precedent that he set in the beginning of our relationship. We talk all the time. 2 more days go by. Nothing. Obviously, I'm texting him this whole time being like, hey, you good? I had to literally DM his brother to see if he was alive. I have anxiety, okay? I thought this man's was, like, dead in a ditch somewhere. I was freaking out. His brother's like, oh yeah, no, he's cool. Like, the last time we spoke, like, weeks ago, he said you guys were great and happy and this and that. So I'm like, okay, cool. After, like, my 4th text to him or something, he responds with, like, a long-ass paragraph. He sent this long-ass thing, like, explaining himself. And he was like, oh my God, you don't deserve any of this. I love you. Like, I've been going through things, but you don't deserve this at all. Like, I'm so sorry. So we're in the middle of this conversation, right? And then he just ghosts me again. Full-on ghost. His snap score is going up. Obviously, I'm checking. Like, the fuck? And I know he's, like, playing poker with his friends. And he, like, went to a basketball game today. So, yeah, I'm honestly at a loss because I literally never would have seen this coming from him. And as shitty as he sounds right now, I know for a fact he didn't cheat on me because he's just, like, not that type. Like, I promise y'all. But, yeah, shit makes no sense, and I'm pissed. So, I'm either going to break up with him or I'll update you guys. If this has happened to you, I'm so sorry. This shit sucks. I'll post a part 2 so you guys know what's going on.
She's the one who ruined it with her constant need for validation and over-the-top dramatics, yet acts shocked that he checked out. He didn't cheat, he simply didn't care enough to put up with the emotional roller coaster she created. Instead of communicating, he took the easy way out, because any attempt at conversation would just escalate into her dramatizing everything. Women like this turn perfectly good relationships into exhausting battles for attention, and men eventually stop playing that game.
You see a lot of talk online talking about how, like, men are, like, becoming women and all that shit, but nobody ever talks about the technicalities of it. Like, for example, like, I'm talking to this guy, right? I didn't respond to him for, like, 13 hours, I guess, because we've been snapping. But I don't really use Snap, and I told him that, but I was, like, asleep for, like, 2/3 of it, and now he's, like, doing that stupid shit where he's trying to teach me a lesson. Yeah. Like, you piss a guy off, and all of a sudden, like, he's got everything in the world to post on his, like, Snapchat story while he's, like, ignoring you. It's like, he didn't ever post before, but now it's, like, now it's time, you know what I mean? It's like, why are we, like, in middle school? Like, we're not, like, we cannot do this. Like bring back wars, dude.
This girl is completely clueless. She ignored him first, and now acts shocked that he's doing the exact same thing. Middle school tactics don't work in real life. She's basically mad that her own game backfired. Purely dumb. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.